Washingtonians, it's your principal, Paul Travers, and I just want you to celebrate that we made it through the first week of remote learning to start the 2020-2021 school year off. Yes, it came with lots of obstacles, lots of questions that we still have to get answered, but lots of questions that we already answered, that we've answered and we're working through together. And one thing I know is that us and the Washington community, we are absolutely owning it. We are showing up. I can tell that you're reaching out to friends and making sure that they're getting enrolled and they're getting plugged in. So I want to say, first, I want to say a big thank you to everybody who's working together, this whole community that's working together to make this thing work out. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about this week coming up because this will be an opportunity for all of our families to start with orientation. That's right. We will have orientation, and it is mandatory. All Washingtonians must participate in orientation to start the school year off, and that's what we're focusing on for the next 2 weeks. So families, you have an opportunity to come on in. You'll see in just a second, I've got some Washingtonian staff that are going to help show you what it's going to look like when you come into the building.
Come on, guys, let's go to school.
Okay, so you've rung the doorbell, you're ready to come in. If there are other families outside waiting, also maintain social distance, wait your turn until they'll come in the building. We are only gonna allow one family into the main foyer area at a time. So just be patient with us if you're not able to get in the building immediately. Be patient, we're gonna work to make sure we get you in, okay? As you're coming up to the building, you're preparing to come to the building, I want to remind you and let you know that we are only going to have 2 guardians per 1 Washington student and no siblings older than Washington age. So if you have a sibling that's older than you and they do not attend Washington, we're not going to allow them to come into the building, and then only 2 guardians per Washington student. Now when you head in the building, there's going to be 3 different stations that you're going to visit. The first station is going to be a check-in. You'll get your temperature check. You will then be asked some questions to make sure that we are maintaining some safety protocols here. And then you'll be moving on to the next station. So let's take a look at that first station.
Have you had any contact with anybody?
No.
That's all right. Thank you. Have you used 95.5? 96.1?
So you've got your temperature taken and you're good to go. And you went through your COVID questions and you're good to go. All right, you're ready to move to Station 2. In Station 2, we'll be getting some information from you and we'll be sharing some information with you. We'll share information about the census, how to complete that, and we'll also share information about free and reduced lunch, how to fill out that application. Also, we'll make sure that we have the most up-to-date contact information. Let's check out our teachers as they go to Station 2.
Good morning.
So when you come to the building, you want to make sure that if you have a technology device, you bring that. Some of you have received devices last year. Some received these Lenovo laptops that have Guilford County imprint on that. If you have that, we need that back. Bring that in so we can get it re-imaged so that we make sure that we can get you online and up and running. Some of you last year may have received a donated laptop. It looks very similar, but it does not have Guilford County Schools logo on the front. If you have that, bring that in. That's your personal laptop, and we can make sure that we're getting you connected with that laptop. Now, if you don't have a device when you come in, we'll have one ready and that we can assign to you that you can use to access remote learning. We're going to make it our effort to make sure everyone has the device that they need to access online learning. All right, you've checked in at Station 1. You've got your information taken care of at Station 2. Station 3, we'll contact your teacher to make sure that your teacher knows that you're ready to come down. We'll confirm they're ready for you. Then you have an escort to escort you down to the classroom. So while you're navigating your way through the hallways, be sure to stay on the right side and make sure that you're 6 feet apart from anyone else that comes along the other side of the hallway. All right, so when you finish your orientation, just head back on up the hallway, exit through the front door, and your teachers will have walked you through everything you need with accessing all the different online platforms. Be sure to go home and practice those. Make sure that you are very familiar with it. That practice is going to be proved extremely helpful as we continue with our remote learning. Now, I do want to let you know that I'm going to make a big effort next week. I'm going to make an effort next week to jump in on at least one of every class's virtual sessions. So you might see me pop up in your class, and I am hopefully going to see all of you virtually next week or through orientation. Now, at Washington, we talk about three things. We're going to honor community, we're going to show excellence, and we're going to think critically. I'm looking forward to a great year, and let's own this thing together.